Okay, so the first game of the day is the Arizona Hotshots versus the Salt Lake Stallions. The Hotshots are 2-0 while the Stallions are 0-2. The Stallions lost a tough game to the Iron 12-9, while the Hotshots won a comeback win against the Memphis Express 20-18. So some keys to the game for the Stallions would be contain Josh Wolford. Last time these two teams played, Wolford had 300-plus yards and 4 touchdowns, but he struggled last week against the Express, so the Stallions' defense needs to make sure they keep him under control. A second key to the game for the Stallions would be establish the run game. They didn't have much success week 1 when they played the Hotshots, and the rushing game didn't do that well week 2 either. A third key to the game would be take advantage of opportunities. They were 1 for 4 on field goals in the game versus the Iron, so if they went 3 for 4, they would have won, so they need to capitalize on their opportunities that are given to them. So some keys to the game for the Arizona Hotshots would be, number 1, play good first half football. They were down 12-0 to the Memphis Express at halftime with 5 turnovers and 2 failed fourth down conversions. And I think the Stallions are a different team than the Express. I don't think they're going to let the Hotshots come back in the fourth quarter. A second key to the game for the Hotshots would be keep the rushing attack going. They had 3 players with 50-plus rushing yards in their game against the Express. And the Stallions' defense looked pretty good against the pass in the game against the Iron. So I think they need to keep that strong rushing attack going in the game against the Stallions. So my final score prediction for this game, I think the Stallions are going to pull off the upset. I think the defense is going to give the Arizona Hotshots too much of a problem, and I think the Stallions are able to sneak out their first win of the season, 24-21. All right, so the second game we have this weekend is the 0-2 Memphis Express, who play against the 2-0 Orlando Apollos. All right, so let's start off with the Apollos. So one important key to the game for the Apollos would probably be to win on offense. It was proven last week that their defense is kind of weak. They let up 29 points, but still found a way to win. I think the Express offense is going to put up points, so they need to score on offense if they want to win this game. A second key to the game for the Apollos would be to feed Charles Johnson. He's their wide receiver. He leads the AAF in receiving yards, and he's a monster. If they can get him the ball, he will help give this offense points, and I think he can be very good in this game. A third key to the game for the Apollos is to make big plays on defense. They have 2 standout defenders to me, who are Terrence Garvin, who has had 2 interceptions, and Will Hill, who's been very good the past 2 weeks. This defense has had a pick 6 in both of their games against the Legends and against the Commanders. So if the defense can make a couple big plays, I think that will give the offense a boost. All right, so now keys to the games for the Memphis Express. So key number 1 for the Memphis Express would be to feed Zach Stacy. Christian Hackenberg has proven in the first 2 weeks he can't throw the ball at all. And Zach Stacy had a 100-yard rushing game last game, so look for him to get a lot of touches and hopefully have a good day. The second key to the game for the Memphis Express would be to continue the defensive momentum against one of the best offenses of the league, the Orlando Apollos. The Express's defense looked very good against the Hotshots. Even though they did let up 20 points, they had a shutout at halftime, and they forced 5 turnovers and stopped the Hotshots twice on fourth down in the first half. So I think if they can play good defense like they did against the Hotshots, they might give themselves a chance in this game. With all that being said, my score prediction for the game is the Orlando Apollos get an easy win and win 34-13. I think the Apollos offense continues its momentum, and it's just too much for the Express's defense to handle.